give his 2 cents, basically. So Haman tells him what he would do. And then the king tells him to go do it. Whenever you honor your enemy, it's humbling. All this comes about because Esther is just honoring God. She's using her skills and what he has done for her to be who she is. Read in chapter 7. She is going to plead with the king. Down in verse 5, it says, the king asked Queen Esther, who is he, or where is he, talking about the enemy of the Jews. He said, who would presume to do this? Esther pointed him out. A foe and an enemy is this wicked Haman. And Haman became terrified before the king and queen. So she was pointing him out. The king was really concerned about what she was thinking. Now this comes from, I mean, look at the change here. She was worried that the king, if she wasn't invited, possibly dying at his command, to giving her, said, up to half his kingdom. If she asked for, yeah, that's good, I want half your kingdom, he'd have done it. Because the king was honoring his word. But no, she points out what was going on. She exposes this plot to end all the Jews. So she was only doing what she was called. She was using the weapons that she was given. Esther was a weapon. I've got a couple points. She was being used by God because she was created to capture the king's heart to attain the station of queen. So when she was created, God said, this is going to happen. So I'm going to make somebody, I'm going to create somebody specifically for the purpose to be beautiful and to go to this guy. It's going to capture his heart. He will make her queen, and so she will be able to step in at the exact right time to be able to influence the situation. There's a couple of things you see here, if you know the story of Esther, how she was forged to be that weapon. She was adopted by Mordecai when her parents died. That right there is a wound sometimes it doesn't heal. Whenever you go through something traumatic or something happens when you're younger, it doesn't always work out the way you think it will. God can use any situation in your life to really change the course of history. I mean, if she weren't adopted by Mordecai, would she be in that situation? No, they might have lived in another country. They might have lived in another part of the world. Same thing with us. We're put here to influence here. If God calls us other places, we're to influence other places. But when she was adopted by Mordecai, to her, that could have looked like a bad situation. Like something that was wrong, something that wasn't supposed to happen. She could have been grieving over her parents and never got over it. But this happened for a specific purpose. Then whenever this all came about, where the king started looking for someone to be his queen, she was taken away from her family, brought to another place, completely different environment, completely new people, completely new circumstances. She had never known. It is easy whenever we do something new, or we move, we go to a new school, we go to a new church, to not feel accepted or not feel like you're part of it. But what you have to remember is that God's just forging you.